Hi everyone, thought I would do a video on my current desk setup. So this is where I do all my scrapbooking, I've got my printer and my laptop here, just basically a bit of everything. I do my filming here as well for anything that's needed to be filmed with this, like a above view. It's the mica desk from IKEA. So I bought, this is the desk, you buy that bit, and then you buy the top bit, and then these drawers are also separate, and then I bought a pegboard which we've attached to the drawers. I had to do a little bit of a DIY job on the back of them, but you buy brackets that then let you fix it onto like work surfaces. So basically this is my chair. It's just a very weird orange chair thing. The only problem with this desk being white is that it's an absolute nightmare to keep clean, so I have to keep the mat down, otherwise I get like ink stains on it and stamps and all sorts. Also with it being white and being right next to the window, is it gets incredibly dusty, which is really annoying. So as a temporary thing, I've got my printer here. Luckily it's quite a compact printer, it's a HP one. In an ideal world, I wouldn't have that on my desk here. Once we're in the middle of renovating our lounge and we're having all the flooring done. So once it's done, the printer will be moving across the room, because currently it's where we're storing all of our new flooring, so it can't go there. But this will be going that way, and then obviously I'll have this top back. So I've got my lamp here, it's just a B&Q lamp. I've got a daylight bulb in it, which makes it really easy for filming. Lights it up really nice. So on the pegboard, it's just one of the smallest pegboards they do. I've got a couple of clips, so you get a pack of 2. I think they're like £1.50, and I managed to wedge my Rapunzel picture in there. I got a pack of 4 hooks for £1.50. I've used them to store scissors, and then I also got this shelf, which I believe was £1.50 or £2. The accessories for the pegboards are really cheap. And then you can see down here is the bracket that I've used to attach it to the drawers. So in this shelf I store all of my pens and scissors. So I've got like metallic markers, different markers, fine liners, all my Sharpies, and then we've got scissors, like different scissors in here, and my hole punch. Of course, my Disney ears and my unicorn headband. And then up here we have a ring binder which just has all of my, let me show you. It basically has, from all of the retreats and things I've gone on, I've kept all the classes. So I kept all the class information. I've also got calligraphy practice sheets in the back. Yeah, see, from the Amy Tam retreat thing I did, and then from the Go-Go Getaway, I've just kept everything in here. And then some stuff for my UKSA bits and bobs I have to do. Carrying on, we then have 2 smash books. This one I currently use for my UKSA assignments every month, and then this one's empty. This is my 2015 6x8 Project Life that I have come to a standstill with. My Craft a Life You Love book, the original one from Amy Tan, and she signed it, which is amazing. See if I can show you. There you go. So she did that when I went to the workshop with Birds of a Feather. So happy with that. I then have a book from a friend, like a journal thing, my Smashbook Mini. Then we've got my Amazon Dot, a plant, Pascal and Rapunzel, a little banner. These are the current books that I'm sort of reading at the moment. So I've got the little book of Luca, Girl Boss, and Angel Therapy. And then over here we have my Lego Wall-E, which I built. It took me about 7 hours to build. Some artwork, well, not really artwork, it's a photo that my cousin put in from when we were younger, and then you can't really see, but he's etched into the glass of like all my favourite things from childhood. I've got a mirror here. Then we have got one little shelf which has Hello Kitty money box. This was one of the table favours from the Birds of a Feather retreat. which this little guy's nearly a year old. You can see from the green he's growing really well because my flat's like a sauna. My dad bought me this back from Japan. Down here we have got my Rapunzel snow globe, my Ratatouille snow globe, middle one's from my 21st birthday, little Pascal, dinosaur, my Disneyland Paris autograph book, which I put photos in of everybody I met. So I keep that handy because it makes me happy to look at. Down here we have my Instax, what's it called? I can't remember. Instax Share SP2. So I've got like the rose gold one. I got this for Christmas. Absolutely love it. It's the best present I think I've ever got. I've got my diamond press die cutter. Then here I've got all my mixed media stuff. So I don't have much really because I'm quite new at it. So I've got loads of different ink sprays, like Dilutions ones, and then I got Mr. Huey. I've got the Vicky Boutin colour wheel inks, and I've got 2 of her glazes. I've got silver and gold, so they live in there. My laptop's here because most of the time when I'm sat here I'm watching YouTube, so that's normally on. Then the cool thing about this desk is that the board here is magnetic. So what I've done is all of the things around the edge I've used little sticky glue dots and stuck them on, and then just because I wanted to keep it tidy. And then I've also, as you can see, I've got some magnets in the middle for little bits and pieces that I want to stick on. And these Instax photos have got they're magnetic, so they stick on, so they're quite cool. My aim would be to cover this whole board in Instax photos, but it kind of looks a bit messy, so that's why I haven't done it. Notebooks, traveller's notebooks as well, a little pot full of little random bits and pieces that I can use. This is from IKEA, and it's what you're meant to use in kitchen cupboards to give you a bit more height for like tins and glasses. So I've just got that there because it gives me this bit of extra space. I've just got some photos that I need to stick in my Smashbook. I've got this die cut, I don't know what it's called, cut out thing from one of the final challenges of the Chamel Go-Go Getaway weekend. So I did that. I still haven't made a layout with it yet though. Just got a little budget organiser. Here I have my aqua brushes, which I bought from the range, and then I've got, it's an old Lush bath bomb box, which was just too nice to throw away. And in here I just keep all of my pens. I've got my T-square ruler, a couple of other rulers, nail file, and just loads and loads of pens. So it's a mess under here. So basically, lots of cables, 2 12x12 albums. This plastic case is what I use for when I go on crops and retreats to keep my layouts flat. This one just has card in it, just like plain card, all different shapes and sizes. And this came out of my tote, and it's got all different 12x12 papers and the big 12x12 sticker sheets like that. And I've also got chipboard sheets in here. Yeah, just a lot of different 12x12 papers because I haven't really got anywhere I can keep them flat, and quite there's like vellum, and quite often I take them with me to crops, so it's just easier if I keep them in here. So they all live in there. So to the left we have this drawer, which is basically full of stationery. I've got my Instax printer case there, my mouse for my laptop, I've got a pencil case with all of my necessities like pens, pencils, rubbers, white pens for like scrapbooking, a plug, a charger for my Instax printer. I've got lots of postcards because I regularly send them to my friend. I've got post-it notes, my charger, loads of page tabs. And then in here I have got washi tape. These little tubs are fridge organisers from Wilkinson's, and they were £2 each. So on the one on the left I've got my little box of random like ephemera which lives on top of it. I've got an Amy Tan stitching set with like needles and things, and then I've got all my washi tape living in there. So I don't have an abundance of it, but I have enough to keep it in here out of the way. It did used to live on here. This is the other attachment that I had, but it ended up being really inconvenient because it's really hard to pull it off. So I scrapped that idea and it now lives in here. This one I have got all of my like Project Life things. So all my Project Life cards are in here and there. And then what I do is I keep all of my die cuts in these little packages from Wilkinson's. These were 30p each, these little pouches. So this one, I cut the card off the back. So this is the Chamel box of crayons set. So they live in there. I've got quite a lot of Amy Tan bits and pieces in here. Some Kaisercraft ones. Just like little bits like that really. All in there nice and safe. Yeah, Project Life cards, some other little 6x4 pads, my little Smash book pads, Smash pads. So they're really easy to get to, being in this drawer that I can pull out. So next, down here, this box is a memory box. It has all photos that need to be scrapped, little bits of memorabilia like tickets and stuff like that, receipts, that lives in there. In this box, other than my diamond press, I don't have a larger die cut machine, so when I go to crops I always cut things out in a larger scale and I put them in here. And then I keep them for times where I might need, I don't know, like a large circle or something. And then I have all my 6x8 pocket pages in here. So I've got like a selection of them. Down here, really boring, but this is all my printer paper, my photo paper and all of that jazz. In this middle drawer, now this is the reason why I wanted this desk. I wanted a drawer that was big enough to fit 12x12 paper in. Obviously, I keep most of it in there. But what I do have in here is my Crayola markers, which I'm using to practice calligraphy, like brush lettering. I do keep a lot of 12x12 in here as well. Like I've got packets of 12x12 like this. I've got some 12x12 pads. This is quite deep. This side, I've got my box of crayons, like leftovers. These are all the leftovers from the retreat. And then in here, I've also got packets of photos. So like old pictures. There's me when I was about 9. Just got loads of old pictures from when I went to Japan when I was a kid. And then underneath, these are like all my scraps. So all of the larger pieces of paper that have been cut down, I keep in here, because quite often, like this, has got loads of little labels, so I still want to use that. But if I put it in the other pouch, it might get ripped. So that's where that all lives. I also keep all of the 12x12 plastic bags. Obviously when you make like orders for 12x12 paper, they always come in these, so I keep them because I'm going to start dividing everything up when I go to retreats so that I can make myself mini kits. Now onto the drawers. So there's 4 drawers. The bottom one is really deep, so it has like a suspension thing to hang files. So in the top drawer we have some pens, lots of sticky stuff. So I keep all of my adhesives in here. I keep my punches at the back because I don't have that many. Like just general sticky stuff is kept in here. Like glue rollers, more blades. Just generally stuff like that lives in here. So that's that. In the second drawer down is where I keep all of my stamping stuff. So I've got my We Are Memory Keepers stamp platform. I've got stencils for like mists and when I use the glaze. I've got my die cut things in here. Stamps. So ink, stamps, more stamps. Then, like I said, I've got all my little more stamps. Got like all my die cut my dies in here, not die cuts. So they all live down there. Because I've only got the small ones, so they don't really take up much space. And then in this drawer, in this pouch, I keep all my watercolours. So my actual watercolour palettes are in there. I've got some sequins. In here is all like small scale and little sticker sheets and sticker books. So I keep them all in there. Where I went to Japan so much as a child, I've got a lot of stickers still, so I keep them all in here. Like these were from Japan. Quite cute. Oh no, they weren't from Japan. They were from France when I went to see my grandparents. I tell a lie. These were from Japan. And what else? Probably won't be able to find any. Oh yeah, here we go. Got some Snoopy stickers. Also from Japan. I've got more Snoopy stickers. I've actually had these since I was about 10, so they're about 21 years old. They probably don't even stick anymore. So I should probably use them. And then here, I've got my One Canoe 2 sticker book. Some quote stickers, more quotes, alphabets. Got some Hello Kitty stickers, more alphabet. Things like that. They're easy to grab and I use them quite a lot, so it's handy to have them close by. And then the best drawer is this drawer. So, oh, I didn't put that back. I like to put things away as I use them, it drives me mad. So I've got my Fiskars trimmer. I've also got this trimmer, which is the Fellows one. It's the first one I ever bought off of Amazon. It's not great, but it's handy if you just need to grab the little one. I have my leftover box of crayons, bits and pieces, so I've got enamel shapes, some alphas, some vellum, some other stickers. There's not much left in there, but these are not really scraps, they're things I can still actively use. Then I have got my Amy Tangerine sticker books in here. So I've got 2 at the moment. I need to get the new Shine On one. And there's some other like Mambi stickers and things in here as well. And then this is where I keep my other cutting mat, which I take to crops just in case. This is all my Christmas stuff in here because I want to do December daily this year. These are all my thickers. So it's got like a random selection of different thickers. My 6x6 pads are all there at the back. And then these pouches all hold random like stickers and things. I keep them in these pouches because these are the ones I generally take to retreats with me, so they're just easy to grab and go. So that is my desk in a nutshell, basically. Sorry it's not the best video. I haven't got a tripod that's big enough to actually stand it in place and show you. But it's perfect for what I need. As I say, I don't have a craft room, so that we're in my lounge at the moment, just in the corner. And this is perfect for me. It's just good that I can sit in the lounge, I can still be around my husband, we can watch TV, I can do whatever I need to do, and I'm sat here and I've actually got a dedicated space. So I hope you like it, and give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and I'll see you soon.